You've heard of mortals rising to become heroes. But what happens when one dares to deceive the gods themselves? Stay with me, because Ixion's story doesn't just end in fire. It spins forever. Welcome, seekers of myth and mystery, to Myth or Real, the channel where ancient legends are brought to life in vivid detail. I'm your guide through the shadows of time, and today, we descend into one of the darkest tales of Greek mythology, one filled with betrayal, divine fury, and eternal punishment. If you love legendary stories of kings, warriors, demons, angels, gods, or creatures, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot and costs you absolutely nothing. And tell me in the comments, who's your favorite mythological character of all time? The story begins not on Mount Olympus, but on Earth, in a time when men still dared to challenge the gods. Ixion was not born a monster. He was a mortal king, ruler of the Lapiths, a proud and warlike tribe in Thessaly. But power is a hungry thing, and in Ixion, it became insatiable that he wanted more than rule. He wanted immortality, glory, even divinity. But before Olympus would take notice, Ixion would make a decision that would forever curse his soul. You see, hospitality was sacred in ancient Greece, a bond between guest and host protected by Zeus himself. But Ixion, he spat on that code that he murdered his own father-in-law, Dionysus. Not in a battle, not for war, but through treachery. He invited him to a feast, then pushed him into a pit of burning coals. Why? Because Ixion refused to pay the bride price for his wife. A matter of pride, a matter of greed. The crime was so heinous that no one dared cleanse him of the blood. He became a pariah, an outcast, shunned by mortals, cursed by the Furies. And yet, against all odds, Zeus, the king of the gods, took pity on him. Imagine that. The ruler of Olympus reaching down to lift a mortal murderer. Zeus invited Ixion to dine at his heavenly table on Mount Olympus. Think of it, a man once cast out, now eating beside the gods. Gaze fixed on the divine, wine flowing like rivers, ambrosia sweet on his tongue. But instead of gratitude, Ixion felt lust. He set his eyes on Hera, queen of the gods, wife of Zeus, and he didn't just desire her, he plotted to seduce her. In Olympus, in Zeus's own house. But the gods are not so easily fooled. Zeus, suspecting his guest's intentions, crafted a trap that a cloud, shaped like Hera, a phantom, beautiful and lifelike, and Ixion. He fell for it, consumed by desire. He lay with the cloud, thinking it was the goddess herself. And from that unnatural union was born a creature of chaos, Centaurus, a being neither man nor beast, who would go on to sire the savage race of centaurs, creatures known for their violence, their drunken rage, their wild hearts. Ixion's fate was now sealed. Zeus summoned the other gods, revealed the crime, the ultimate insult that a mortal who not only betrayed divine hospitality, not only lusted after the queen of Olympus, but dared to defile her likeness. Zeus hurled him from the heavens. But death was too merciful. Ixion would suffer an eternal punishment in the very heart of Tartarus, the deepest abyss of the underworld. There, he was bound to a fiery, spinning wheel, a wheel that whirled endlessly through the darkness, a symbol of madness, of desire gone unchecked, of a soul in torment. The Furies saw to it he never rested. The wheel turned forever, fueled by flame and divine rage, and Ixion, once king, once honored guest of the gods, became a warning. But there's more to Ixion than most know. Did you know? Ixion is considered the first mortal to spill divine blood. Before the great heroes like Heracles or Achilles, it was Ixion who first crossed that invisible line between mortal and god and paid the price. His son, Perithous, born of a union with Dia, not Hera, would go on to befriend Theseus, one of the greatest heroes of Athens. And like his father, Perithous would suffer for his ambition, attempting to steal Persephone from the underworld, like father, like son. And the wheel? Some ancient philosophers believed Ixion's punishment was symbolic, representing the endless cycle of desire and suffering. A mythic version of karma, a tale meant to teach that ambition without restraint leads only to destruction. What does Ixion's tale teach us? That even the gods may show mercy once. That power, when abused, leads to downfall. That desire, when unchained, can consume the soul, and that no matter how high you climb, if you forget humility, the fall is eternal. If you enjoyed this journey into myth and madness, leave a like, hit subscribe, and share this story with someone who loves mythology as much as you do. It really helps me keep this channel alive, and it's totally free. And I want to know, who's your favorite mythological figure? Are you drawn to kings like Agamemnon, warriors like Achilles, creatures like Cerberus? Or maybe you root for the fallen ones, like Ixion? Drop it in the comments. Let's bring these legends to life together. This was Myth or Real. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars, but your soul grounded on earth.